Chia, greetings in Chia. Fee greetings. You see, in English we have
Good morning, Mabawache.
good evening.
Yes, I am in class learning tree. So I just want to do a recap of what's been going on since the 7 days, for at least the last 7 days. I arrived here on May 9th, and it's been nonstop every since I got here. So today I decided to slow it down, sit down,
So when we say
come on and talk to my subscribers and praying that you guys will share this so that more subscribers will come on. It is so important that we get more subscribers because there's a lot of content I want to share. And there's people that I will be interviewing that are boots on the ground who have arrived here maybe 5, 10 years ago. And then there's also Ghanaians that are doing amazing work here. So there's things that will help you make decisions on whether to visit, to come stay, to relocate, to do business. And in every aspect, I want to bring those resources and information to you. The other thing is on the most important side to me is the spiritual side that you visit our history, learn about what our ancestors went through, and learn how to let go so you can receive the true freedom of returning back to the motherland and honoring and reverencing our ancestors. And for my faith community, um, every opportunity I get, I have been sharing the love of Yeshua by action and by word. So this has been an amazing experience. Absolutely. And I'm so glad that the Lord has allowed me and blessed me to share that with you. So on the very first day from the airport, my driver is Ghanaian and absolutely incredible. His name is David. I'll be sharing his contact information for others that want to travel to the continent, to Ghana specifically because he works here. But the great part about it was there was four key things I wanted to do, and he was like, "Well, if you're up to it, we can do it today." So I went and got my Ghana card when I left the airport. And that ID enables me to get SIM cards if I wanted to, buy other things if I wanted to. More importantly, to take care of business, not like purchase land, anything like that. That comes with residency. But for what I have, I'm able to do a few things with that. And I want to show you how to use it. So I will go to different places or ask David to take me to different places that I ask for it. The other thing is, um, before you arrive, make sure that you do like a cleanse. For it could be juice, it could be water, it could be 7 days. Get some of the GMOs and the pollutants of the foods that our country has been feeding us for such a long time. Try to get out your system because someone had told me that, oh, if you eat the food in Ghana or drink the water, you're going to get diarrhea is not because of the food and the water. It is because of all the gunk that's already in us that this fresh food, amazing food, and clean water cleans out of you. So I don't take what people say to me with girth. I take it with, I listen, but I'm the type that I got to come and experience things on my own, you know, kind of find out what it is, what's really going on. And so far, um, I haven't had any issues because I did a fast the week before that was spiritual and a cleansing, a detox the week after before I came. So I didn't have stored in me things that are erupt a battle from clean food to genetically modified food. So that's something huge. The other thing is after a rainstorm and in the evenings, make sure you have your DEET or your spray because I got um, a mosquito got me during the daytime when I went to do my washing and honoring our ancestors. So I got bit by a couple of mosquitoes. They just had a heavy rain the night before. So you know what happens? Those baby eggs go ahead and burst, and they're just out, and there's like fresh blood, and they just went for it. But there was another lady that was protected, and I didn't know I had to spray during the day. So that is something that you guys may want to make sure you bring your spray. It could be DEET, or if you find something else, a 10-hour um, insect repellent that is really good for your skin. Once I find the perfect one, I will share that. But yeah, that is something you really have to keep in mind. The other things are the cost of food. If you still desire to have food from America when you get here, there's an upcharge because that food has to be shipped here. And if you've gone to any other country and you would know that. But just in case you don't, if you desire those type foods, that the price is really high. If you desire foods from Ghana, the price is not high, and you get better quality because there's no GMOs in it. There's no preservatives in it. You get fresh food, made to order, made to eat, and I think that's most important. And that's really great for us, for anybody basically that want to live a healthier lifestyle. The last thing I wanted to share was the driving. Okay, I was an aggressive driver because I'm a Chicagoan. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but I was doing ministry before coming here in Gary, Indiana for 7 years. And the last couple of years, I've been in Portage, Indiana. And from there, I came home to Ghana. So, but I've never seen driving like this before. So I don't want you to get in an Uber and ask the driver to pull over because you get scared or whatever. It's just different. Remember, I decided to come here with baby eyes. I didn't want to come here with things that I think I know. I didn't want to do that. I want to come and totally embrace the experience, the validity, and the vibe of Ghana. And so I, as embracing it, I'm able to understand that things are not the same as they are in Illinois. Illinois doesn't matter for anywhere in the U.S. No, there's not the same. So don't come expecting the same. You get the hospitality. Some were saying, "Oh, hospitality is not great." No, it's great. I've not had a bad experience. Actually, I've been embraced. I've been loved on um, by strangers that should not be strangers, but they are. But my hope is before I go anywhere else that they be more like family and friends and not strangers. I'm just overwhelmed and happy. You ever felt so free that you didn't know what to do with it? So I guess the best part about this is that I can do all of this today. And for my clients, yes, I'm spending today and tomorrow on your work. I won't be going anywhere. I'll be right here. I'll be in the house working because I want to make sure that everybody gets what they need and that I continue to get what I need so I can continue to do this because this is all good and it's all fun. Um, but what I've learned about myself is that each moment I get to not only share the love of the Father, but grow closer to Him. In this morning worship, He reminded me about, how we talk to each other. My sister sent Ephesians 4:2, which I sent to several people before I left, about being careful about what come out of your mouth. Be careful about what you say. Your words could truly hurt somebody, or they can lift people up. I choose to lift people up. I choose to encourage. I choose to use words of life and love because that is what I want. I don't do it to get it in return, but I'm a true believer in whatever you dish out, you will surely get that back in return. So be careful and be mindful. And we have to understand as well that our brothers and sisters work really hard over here. Since I've been here, I have seen women with baskets of fruit, water, whatever they're selling on their heads from the start of day to the end of day. They are out there making it. So when you come, if you coming to start a business, hire a Ghanaian, and try to get an understanding. I believe if you respect the land and respect the people, everything you do will be fruitful. And for everyone that has blessed me, I want to just let you know that my prayer this morning is that the Lord bless you triple fold for every donation you have sent, every love offering you have sent, every prayer you sent up for me, every kind message you share, every time you like a video. I pray my Father bless you. I pray He bless you well, you and your family, your finances, your business, everything, because I truly understand. I know what it's like now to be so far away from my children, grandchildren, and family. And yesterday, it got to me a little bit, but what I understood is that I'm doing this for them and any other African born in America that want to come home. It is easier than you think. And there's ways to fly over. The first thing people were telling me, oh my God, how can you afford that ticket? Well, I personally did a fundraiser because I was dead set on coming. I was not missing this opportunity to be here. This is an appointed time. And I believe that every door that the Father wants for me is open. I believe every relationship He wants me to nurture is already on the way. I believe in what He has promised me. So I didn't concern myself too much with the cost of things. I was more so concerned about getting here. Getting here, touching the land, touching the people, hugging, and sharing all that I learned. So on this journey, I will most certainly continue to share this journey, every step, every stop, photos, whatever I can with you. The museum's mind blowing. The one that I love the most is the Ghana National Museum. If you truly want to dig deep, that should be your first stop. They do have W.E. Du Bois, and they do have the first president of Ghana Museum. But can you imagine going back before Christ to see what was going on here in the land with our people? Could you imagine going to Cape Coast, which is a 3-hour ride, by the way, from where I'm staying here in Greater Accra? And prepare for that because once you get over there, I pray everything you think you know and everything you've been holding on dissipates from your heart and mind so you can embrace what that is over there. It is a slave market, meaning that is the place where our ancestors had to go when they were captured by slave traffickers. And they were captured from different places. And if they were captured, like in Kenya and other places, they had to walk 7 months. Could you imagine a girl or a woman still having her menstrual and not being able to wash up, not being able to cover herself? So, and once they made it there, they were branded and then was put on display to be sold and then marched down for their last bath. I'm not giving all the details because I want you guys to check it out for yourselves. When I came to that river and put my feet and hands in, I was shaking off everything I believed was untrue, unkind, ugly, hateful, demonic that happened to our ancestors and that happened to us. When I came through the arches for the bath of return, I felt free, at peace. It's a different type of freedom when you learn to forgive and let go. I'm going to continue to be watchful though. I will be using the wisdom the Lord gave me. So, and then we went over to the Cape Coast Castle. And over at the castle, they showed us where they kept the women, the men, how they punished them, how the sea is engraved with the bones of our ancestors that did not make it. So I gave ode to those that did not make it and to those that did make it, because if they didn't, we wouldn't be alive. So I'm just grateful to God again for being here and learning what I learned. I'm thankful for Auntie Karen for allowing me to interview her, Karen in Ghana, that's her YouTube page, and for Serafina at the Dream Africa Care Foundation. And we have many more interviews to come. For those that want to learn how to purchase land, we have interviews with real estate um, brokers, with contractors that own land. And we will be doing another interview with Auntie Karen so you guys can see the what she's doing with the roundhouses. I'll speak with some of the other guys so you can see what they're doing in different areas of Ghana. That way, you will have opportunity to check out different resources. I just want you to be able to say, "Hey, listen, I kind of like that area over there. Give me more information about that." And we'll be able to get that done for you. Right here in the greater Accra, there is a contractor that we'll be interviewing over the weekend. So you'll see their projects and see that area over there and be able to make some choices. And then we'll go to the different areas because I really don't want you to say, okay, Greater Accra is the only area. No, this country is humongous. So many different, we call them cities. So I'll just say cities, so many different cities to visit in areas to make a choice from. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to drink my breakfast, which is pine ginger juice, and it's fresh. Yesterday morning, we stopped on a roadside, and a guy was selling coconut, so he just chopped the top off, and that was my first time having fresh coconut to drink. And then when he split it, the white meat on the inside, we that's what they use to make coconut milk. I ate that, and I was refreshed the whole day. I didn't have to eat almost until that evening. Not saying for you to do that. That just worked for me. And it was absolutely delicious. So I'm going to sign off, but guys, please continue to share, like, subscribe, continue to donate whatever you can. Whatever you can, it will be a blessing. My Cash App is dollar sign Peoples, capital Peoples at night, capital Peoples, dollar sign capital Peoples 1930. And my Cash App is burgess.peoples at gmail.com. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And I pray you guys have an amazing day and a blessed weekend. Talk to you soon.